I'm Juan Fernandez. Pat Harvey is off tonight. A controversial vote today by state regulators allowing SoCal Gas to increase storage limits at its Aliso Canyon facility. Now, you might remember this was a site of a large gas blowout in 2015, and that lasted for months, and that sickened thousands of people in Porter Ranch and in nearby communities. KCAL News political reporter Tom Wade is here with the vote and reaction to it, Tom.
And Juan, as you said, this had such a massive impact on the community there in Porter Ranch and surrounding neighborhoods, as you remember. So state regulators say the SoCal Gas site, the storage site, well, they say it's safe now and needed to keep control of energy prices. But some residents of Porter Ranch say commissioners made a horrible mistake and put thousands of families at risk.
These stunning infrared images from 2015 of natural gas shooting into the air like a geyser from the SoCal Gas Aliso Canyon storage facility are seared into the memories of those who lived in and around Porter Ranch during that time. The blowout at the SoCal Gas facility is blamed for countless health issues. Some residents say they've never recovered. Since the massive leak, restrictions were put in place on how much natural gas could be stored here until SoCal Gas completed safety improvements. Right now, it's storing only half of its total capacity. But Thursday, state regulators voted to allow SoCal Gas to increase storage at Aliso Canyon from 50 to 80%, saying the facility is now safe and heavily monitored. Commissioners say the extra storage capacity will help keep both gas and electric bills in check.
I want to be clear that this decision is not about using more natural gas or allowing the use of more natural gas. It's about storing natural gas inside California in preparation for the winter.
I can sympathize with people who live near this facility and have expressed fears and concerns about its continued use. There has been real change in the oversight of gas storage in our state following the wellhead failure and leak at Aliso Canyon.
State Public Utility Commissioners said a host of new safety mechanisms put in place, including 24-hour monitoring and new sensors, will prevent future accidents. And commissioners say without storing more gas here, residents across Southern California may see a repeat of last winter when natural gas nationwide was in short supply and prices skyrocketed.
We saw very considerable gas price spikes. SoCal Gas residential bills averaged $308.29 in January 2023, approximately 300% higher than their average January bills from the period of 2017 to 2022.
But some Porter Ranch residents are outraged, like Matt Pacuco and his wife, Kyoko, who run the group Save Porter Ranch. They've been fighting for years to completely shut down the storage facility at Aliso Canyon.
They never talk about what happens to people if there's a safety issue. It's like human beings are a separate and unmentionable thing from the safety issue. Those prepared statements, they were all prepared statements. They weren't listening to public comment. They were prepared for a long time.
Pacuco says energy savings because of extra gas storage at Aliso Canyon is an empty promise and one that ignores the human toll.
If you had that spike for years and years and years every winter, wouldn't come close to what it cost the North San Fernando Valley, that blowout happening. In health, people died, pets died. This town was a ghost town. Businesses were shut down. People's finances were devastated.
SoCal Gas released a statement calling the Public Utility Commissioners' vote prudent in order to keep energy costs at reasonable rates. Juan, this obviously remains a very controversial subject, 8 years down the road.
Especially for folks who thought it was a done deal and that's it.
Right.
And then it's not.
Yeah, they want it gone. And, I remember going there the first night that we knew about it. And, it was intense.
It was a big problem.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, Tom, thanks so much.
Thank you, Juan.
Well, piles of stolen beauty supplies, toiletries, even bras and underwear from Victoria's Secret